The Zyrathian warship hovered in low orbit like a predator stalking wounded prey. On the bridge, Commander Vexler stood tall, his 4 eyes gleaming with satisfaction as he observed the human colony spread out below. Months of planning had led to this moment. "Deploy the breath of Exwile," he commanded, his mandibles clicking with anticipation. The weapon was legendary within the Zyrathian Empire, a chemical compound so lethal it had ended wars on 17 different worlds. A single breath caused immediate respiratory collapse, followed by paralysis, then a slow, agonizing death. Terrifying, efficient, unstoppable, or so they believed. On the surface of Kepler 4b, Frozen Martinez was having a perfectly ordinary day at the human outpost. She had just completed her morning patrol and was heading toward the mess hall when alarms suddenly erupted throughout the compound. Her combat instincts kicked in instantly. She sprinted toward the command center, boots pounding against the metal floor. "What's the situation?" she demanded, bursting through the doors. Lieutenant Finch Hawthorne looked up from his console, green eyes narrowed in concentration. "Zyrathian ships overhead. They've released something into the atmosphere. It's spreading fast." He paused, reading the data streaming across the holographic display. "It's a neurotoxin, designed to shut down respiratory systems." Frozen felt her heart rate spike, but her face remained calm. Years of military training kept her steady. "Evacuation protocol? Already initiated," Finch replied grimly. "But it's spreading too fast. Less than 2 minutes to surface saturation. No time to get everyone into sealed shelters." They exchanged a look. They both knew what that meant. Hundreds of civilians. "Atmospheric filters?" Frozen asked. Finch shook his head. "Not built for something like this. The Zyrathians engineered it to bypass standard countermeasures." Frozen grabbed her rifle and headed for the exit. "Then we do what humans do best. Adapt and survive." Above them, Commander Vexler watched his monitors with growing excitement. "The gas has reached the surface," his tactical officer reported. "Full coverage achieved." "Excellent," Vexler purred. "Prepare landing parties. This world will be ours within the hour." Then the officer hesitated. "Sir, I'm detecting movement in the settlement." Vexler's eyes narrowed. "Impossible. The breath of XYL works in seconds." "And yet," the officer stammered, "the humans are still active. They're mobilizing defensive positions." Frozen stepped outside, bracing herself for burning lungs and collapsing muscles. Instead, she smelled something odd. She sniffed again. "Hey, Finch," she called back. "You getting this?" Finch stepped beside her and inhaled cautiously. His eyebrows shot up. "Is that mint?" Frozen laughed. Actually laughed, in the middle of what was supposed to be a mass casualty attack. "Yeah," she said. "Mint. Maybe a little eucalyptus." Other soldiers emerged from the compound, equally confused. One private took a dramatic sniff and announced, "Sir, this is kind of refreshing. My sinuses feel amazing." Finch ran a quick scan. "Okay, this is wild. The compound is designed to target carbon-based respiratory neural pathways. It should kill 90% of known sentient species." "But," Frozen pressed, "but humans evolved on one of the most chemically hostile planets in the galaxy," Finch said, shaking his head in disbelief. "Pollution, natural toxins, volcanic gases. Our bodies adapted." He glanced at the air readings. "To us, this is basically minty fresh air." Frozen's smile turned predatory. "Then let's show them what happens when they try to gas a species that survived ice ages and industrial smog." On the warship, Commander Vexler stared at his screens in horror. "The weapon has failed," he hissed. "This is impossible." "Sir," the officer said, voice shaking, "the humans are powering up anti-air batteries. They're targeting us." Frozen and Finch reached the defense platform just as targeting locks came online. "Think they'll appreciate our hospitality?" Frozen asked with a wicked grin. Finch laughed. "They brought mints. We'll send fireworks." Human missiles streaked into the sky. The Zyrathian shields flared too late. The warship recoiled, hull scorched and systems failing, before fleeing into hyperspace. Frozen and Finch watched from the outpost walls as the minty air drifted around them. "You know," Frozen said thoughtfully, "we could bottle this stuff. Sell it as a decongestant." Finch chuckled. "Only humans get attacked with a bioweapon and think about marketing it." "That's what makes us dangerous," Frozen replied. "We don't just survive the universe's attempts to kill us. we turn them into opportunities. Somewhere in deep space, a shaken alien commander filed a report that would rewrite galactic military doctrine forever. It read, "Humans are not to be engaged with chemical weapons. Repeat, do not use chemical weapons. They appear to enjoy them." And across a dozen worlds, the story became legend. The day the deadliest weapon in the Zyrathian arsenal became nothing more than a breath freshener to the indomitable human spirit. Please follow my channel for more videos. One click from you can change my life.